Hi, Jacob here, and my question for you is, have you ever had your unresponsive yo-yo becoming a little responsive, or any more responsive than you would have it wanting to be? Well, I have developed a way to completely fix that. And I've even tried some yo-yo jam lube, thin viscosity, less response for string tricks. It didn't seem to work out right for me, and it's super expensive. $5 plus all the shipping and handling turned out to be like $11 just to get this to my house. So I personally don't recommend that or anything like that. I found my own technique for this, and it's just to clean the bearing as best as you possibly can. First off, what you'll need is your yo-yo, of course, and the bearing inside. I just chose my Vex yo-yo because it's been having this problem recently, so I wanted to fix it. And then next up, you'll need like something fuel combustible. Maybe gasoline works just as well because it has very thin viscosity. It's great for this. And then you will need a bottle with a tight cap on it. I just chose a water bottle. It seemed the easiest thing you can do. Make sure that when you shake it, nothing comes out. Just test it with water first and see if that works. Then you're going to need a toothpick, something to pull the bearing out of the water bottle when you're done doing what you need to do. Then you need a pencil. You'll see the use for this afterwards. As you can see, that's my bunny right there. So first up, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to pour just a little bit of this in a water bottle, just like this. I've filled it up previously so that I don't spill anything right here. Did this over the sink. Make sure to be careful. It's very flammable, so just be careful. If you're young, use a parent to help you with this, okay? Next up, you're going to need to take a bearing out of your yo-yo, like so. With that, tighten your axle back down if it's loose. You don't want to lose that. It's very important. Then go ahead and take the bearing out. Down for a second. Inside the bottle, just go ahead and drop it in there. Next, make sure your cap is on really tight. And go ahead and just give this a good solid shake for a little while. Just make sure that it's staying in the fluid as much as possible. Because this is going to clean it very well. It's going to get every single thing out of there. I put this lubricant in there, and it slowed it down very much. The bearing maybe kept spinning for about a full second, and that's it. Now I'm going to shake this up for a good 2 minutes or so. Once you're about done with that, you're going to go ahead and take the bearing out. Easy way to do this is probably just get it in the cap right there. Water drain so it's not in the cap. I didn't specifically need the toothpick this time, but sometimes you will. There's your bearing right there. Go ahead and cap this up. To the side. Don't let it spill anymore. It's very flammable. Now next up, you're going to maybe let it sit there for a little bit on the rag. Yeah, don't forget to get a rag. Don't want to spill anything weird. And then here comes the time for the pencil. You take the pencil, it should be sharpened. Just a little tip on there. And you put the bearing right on the tip of that pencil, and then you can spin it. You're going to keep on spinning it until there's no more spatter coming off of the bearing. As you can tell now, if you can hear this, it's been for a very long time. You want to flick this really hard as you possibly can. Get all of the fluids out of there so that it will have the longest spin time as you could possibly get it. Again, when I used the yo-yo jam loop, you could hear the sound of this for about a second, maybe 1 Mississippi, before it stopped spinning. Now this it's way better. It's like 10 times better, if more. Go ahead and flip the bearing over and continue to do that some more. Try not to get the graphite onto the bearing from the pencil. It'll be good. I have to clean it again. This seems about good. You don't have to do this for too long. Just make sure it's all clean. Then go ahead and put it right back on there. Try it off a little first. Put it right back on there. Put your string. Go ahead and put the string back on the yo-yo. And Cap your yo-yo back together. Now before, I had the problem that when I threw my yo-yo down, it would come up with just a simple tug. Now this yo-yo is unresponsive. Let's see if that problem has been fixed. Well, see, it spins for a long time, and the problem has totally been fixed. Yo-yo is totally unresponsive, not even the slightest tug into the yo-yo with the string. It's absolutely fantastic how clean it is. Sounds great too. And my yo-yo is doing good.